I never watch local news.
Never watch?
Never watch local news because it's all about little snippets of stories. They give you 2 minutes here and then a big commercial, and then 3 minutes here on Kim Kardashian and then a big commercial, and then a lot of sports, and then fearful of all of the thieves and bad people out there. And much of it is based on fear as opposed to information. Information being power. Pip. Pip in. Pip. Come on. Come on. And I think I think the media is working for someone, and they're working for their ads. They're working for their stockholders. Well, we have to look at everything else too. You know, we have the executive branch of our government, of our democratic government, the judicial part of our government, and the legislative part of our government, and the fourth estate, which is the media, who covers those three aspects of government. And most of it is run by the Chamber of Commerce, which is industry. Corporations are running those things now, and there is no addition to democracy. There's no suggestion that democracy is important. What's important is the voice of those corporations that are basically running the world. And I think that it's dangerous. What's going on in media is dangerous today because their focus is not what it should be. And I think they know the focus is not what it should be.
You get up on your little 21-inch screen and howl about America and democracy. There is no America. There is no democracy. There is only IBM and ITT and AT&T and DuPont, Dow, Union Carbide, and Exxon. Those are the nations of the world today.
When I was young, I thought the news was very boring. In the 60s, in the 70s, I thought the news was rather boring. I'd like the news to be boring again, because that's the most informative thing about it. I'd like it to be less entertainment and more information. I think that's true for everyone. And entertainment, as far as the news is concerned, is chase scenes, you know, highway chase scenes, or murders. They love murders. What is it? What do they say? Blood leads? Is that the?
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a real shame. Paddy Chayefsky, who wrote Network, was way ahead of his time. You know, that's a movie that was done in the 70s, 75, I think. And it was way ahead of his time.
So you listen to me. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We're in the boredom-killing business.
There was this TV program in the 60s called Mission Impossible. They've made movies of them. And it was always something in a third world country. There was an event or something going on in a third world country, and they would often talk about propaganda. As if it's happening in this third world country, or East Germany, or Russia. It was a very dangerous place to be, and the press was doing the work of a dictator or a despot. And it was always somewhere else. And that was in the 60s. And of course, it was a very exciting show. I loved it when I watched it. But it's so interesting to see that now happening here. I don't think we have a dictator. I don't think we have a despot. I think we have, obviously, a lot of money going into government for the self-interest of corporations that want to continue their work and give their gains to their stockholders, who some people might say was a willing group of bystanders. But it's very interesting to know that most of the news that we hear today is propaganda. And it's not true. It's a sales pitch.
Less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers. Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. This tube is the gospel, the ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, prime ministers.
Yeah, these are volatile, anxious, and tense times. And over the past 7 years, ever since the economy has sort of crashed, you have a lot of people who are barely able to pay attention to anything but trying to pay their mortgage or pay their rent. And it's a great time for those in the media to take advantage of those people and stir up their ire and stir up their passions to want to fight someone. And exploitation. This is exactly what happened in 1933. You know, and I hate to bring up that, but that was, propaganda was a tool, is a tool for wars, for fights, and for people to take advantage of other people. It's a perfect atmosphere to get people involved in a harsh way. Hip, come on, come here, come here, heel, hip in it, heel, heel, heel. Good boy, good boy.